How's everyone doing? So, Nevada Adventure Family here. And I figured we'd show you the first couple pieces of furniture that are basically almost done. They're going in the back of our military m1079 camper build. So, obviously we have a 4.4 cubic foot fridge from Rec Pro. It's 12 volt only. Butcher block top right there for the countertop. There's our solar, 800 watts of solar. The table stands, but come on in. A couple things. So we did get some of the first custom wood furniture built for the dinette, and this is going to be a sleeper. So this is going to be our main bed. We are going to conserve space, and we will just set up and down when we're not using it. Underneath, as you can see, plenty of storage. This will hold about 50-gallon water tank, so we'll be putting the water tank, pump, and everything on this side. This side will be storage, but behind the cupboards there'll be all storage. So that will be kind of a Velcro in place, and that'll be some really nice storage. Put stuff on top, everything else. We're going to put some electrical plugs in that area too. And as I told you before, we did a 20 by 30 exit window, and we put in this front box. Now, there were holes up there. You can see one I got covered up there that had the riv nuts. So we had our buddy build this custom window frame. And so the exit window will go in there. Then obviously that front piece is hinged. It flips all the way around. So then you have a nice view. And if you have to exit, you could go out above the truck and slide off if something happens and you can't get out the back. So very cool. This hole here, I think we might cut this open and put a door in here. Fully not sure yet. Same with that one. That was originally for our AC unit. We may and may not put in there. I'm not sure yet. But cool thing about the table. So this is not hinged or gas strutted yet, but this will open up. And we are going to put a center beam down here just to reinforce this a little bit. So you have storage on each side. We'll probably put some felt liner in there when it's done. And you can put the table poles or whatever else you want in there. And then underneath, we're going to add a little platform that's going to connect these two for the table legs, so we don't have to go clean through the floor on the camper. And obviously none of the flooring's in yet. We did put flooring in, and we decided that we didn't like the flooring, so we ripped it back out. So we're going to wait till all the stuff's done, then we'll go back and put the flooring in there. This here is, you can see the quality here pretty good. So this is going to be a epoxy resin tabletop. And we have an outline of Nevada. We're going to probably do that with some other stuff in there. Originally, we were thinking all pennies, polished pennies all around it, and then silver dimes in the middle for Silver State, because Nevada is battle-born for silver during the Civil War, if you did not know that. And we'll add some other cool stuff in there to represent Nevada Adventure Family. So that'll be kind of cool. We have to design that. If you guys have any good ideas, let us know. So subscribe to our channel, share, and let us know what you think about putting it in there. And if we like your idea, we'll send you free swag. We'll just send you free swag anyways. All right, so this side here, this is where that fridge is going. There's going to be a cabinet down below and a cabinet above. Those will be basically pantries with the fridge in there. And then this is that cool sink that we showed you with the handle that folds down. It's all stainless steel. This will be recessed into the butcher block top, and it's actually going to be mitered out or recessed so it's completely smooth. So that's approximately where the sinks could go. And then we're not going to actually mount a stove in the camper. We're going to just have one that stores underneath for more counter space, but that counter end about right here. So we'll pretty much have that much counter space, which is plenty. And with that fully covered with no sink handle sticking up at all, obviously that's more counter space, so perfect. We are keeping the blackout shades. We like the military look. That's why we bought a military truck, because we want to keep it military but cool looking as a camper. So, and obviously here, this is where the solar is coming through. I'll punch it through. It'll end about right there for a cabinet. That will be our closet. And then against the wall will be some of the solar controllers. Over here, originally we're thinking about a jackknife table. Well, actually, originally I wanted a bench that goes all the way across, matches to the cabinet, that folds out and has feet, so that'll turn into another bed. Or if you're not using it, folds over and you have some cushions there, and you have a solid little seating area that you can have a portable table here and eat if you don't want to turn that back into a table. And then the benefit thing is you have all the storage underneath. It's almost like we would put our batteries under this side, and because it's right next to electrical, less running wires. And so I think that's the plan we're going with right now on that. We are going to put the fake wood acoustic sound wood strips that go parallel to the truck. So it has like a 3/8, not foam, it's a felt backer with wood slats. So we're gonna probably do those on the ceiling to help with temp, cold, noise, give it some character in here. And then some of the walls, we're actually thinking they have this like foam, fireproof, waterproof, self-adhesive, almost like a wallpaper, and it's tons of different colors. So we're gonna probably do those on the walls to help with insulation on there too. The back wall, we're half tempted to do like a kind of like a sage green, kind of a forest mossy green. We went to a RV show in Reno, Nevada a couple weeks ago, and a lot of the newer RVs had this green, which is kind of cool because it kind of matches that green and matches the green inside the cab of the truck. So it definitely go with our whole theme, and it would look nice with the finished of the wood color, make it pop a little bit, because this is basically going to be almost the color of the cabinets, just that natural finish that's all sealed, real clean and simple, but it'd be cool to have that accent walls. And then obviously here we'll do a really thin backsplash, because we do have to have the clearance for these coming down, which is almost 1/2 inch, so we could probably put something pretty good right there above the sink and stove.
And we'll have the cushions rewrapped.
Yeah, cushions won't stay that color.
Yeah.
Once we know what colors we'll go with, we'll have a complementary accent color for the cushions and the bench. So that'd be cool. And like I said, that's our main bed. You could, like early videos, have a queen bed that drops down. That's why I haven't put anything up there, because if we ever decide, hey, we don't like this, and my wife makes me sleep in a tent, or we get a bigger bed, then we can have a drop down bed there. And that's why we haven't done anything from this part going forward. Just future expansion. Shower and toilet, we'll have a portable toilet and shower. Right now, we're going to do, we're off grid most of the time in Nevada, and you could take a shower outside. So we'll most likely have a portable shower curtain and a bamboo piece to stand on, and we'll have hookups with a portable portable propane shower heater, and we'll just shower right out here for now, because have hookups for the water and shower right there. Obviously, that's not everywhere we go. If we're out for more than a couple days and we're out for a week and we need a good shower, we'll stay in a hotel for a night, wash clothes, get you on. We're building this for weekend fun. We're not building this to go to south end of South America. Maybe Baja, we'll figure that out. But yeah, it's more of a weekend fun, get out, enjoy it, camper. So there you go. That is our plan. What do you think?
Ready to execute it.
I've been waiting for this stuff. I've been going crazy waiting for this furniture. So be nice to get this thing done. Oh, by the way, we did make some handles. I made this myself. Well, actually, not myself. I had my guy weld it, but I came up with the cuts and how I want it. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'll have my wife help me. Sorry, I'm trying to one hand this. Right. So our trailer did not have a handle on the stairs. And by the way, I'm clean shaven now. So we did make feet that are in here instead of this piece of wood. The foot actually goes in here. That's the bottom of the pad. So I did make 2 of those. And basically this is just this right here is just a temporary thing. Right, but you would put the foot in here and it'd stick up this far, and then you put the railing up here. There you go. So it doesn't look like the same shape as the factory ones, but it works the same principle. So that's kind of nice. It's all made out of aluminum, and I bought everything off of MasterCard, so easy to build, capped it. Good to go. So another thing, we did that quick video. We did paint the truck with the military car paint. Where are you going? No. So it was kind of zebra stripe before. Looks way better now. Once everything's done, if we cut holes, we do all this extra stuff. I'll probably paint one more time because I'm going to put some brush bars across the top in case we hit branches. It won't rip our solar panels off. We are leaving everything tan underneath. So, other than that, we added some stickers. I did swap out some tires. We had basically new ones on it, but another individual that bought a truck in the area needed some extra tires. I had a whole nother set, so I sold them a whole nother set on rims just to help them out. We did have the windows tinted. I am going to put amber off-road lights in this one, take out the black one or blackout light there, and put 2 amber fog lights right there. We're not gonna do a rack. We're not gonna do a bunch of lights across the top. We're not running 100 miles an hour and need that much light. Some of it's crazy. It's like you have so much light, you're expected to do 100 miles an hour to benefit all that light. So we are gonna do those lights there, those lights, and we're gonna probably do a couple pod lights, probably in the back over here that shine out at a 45. And we'll have a handheld spotlight, and that's it. That's all we need. I do have a thing. If anyone knows where to get new ones of these, you can see this one's hard to see, that one's hard to see. Doesn't have this paint anymore. Well, it does underneath, but the outside's not that paint now. I'm trying to find a full set of those if anyone has a good set, because the truck's super clean and we want to keep it that way. Also, when we bought the truck, it had 3,100 miles, and we're at 5,100, so good stuff. And actually, since I have you guys here, I want to show you something. So, as some of you know, we did buy this diesel heater, right? It's a suitcase model, so we're not going to hard mount on the truck. During the summer months, we'll take it out. Now, yes, it will be mounted behind the tire, but it will only mount there when we get to camp. So when we get to camp, we pull it out of the truck. It'll mount right here. Actually, go this way. So it'll mount right there. So that's where the diesel heater will be when at camp. Obviously, when we drive, we'll take it out. And here's the cool thing why I put it there. So, obviously, the heater vent register will be in the cabinet inside, when all that is kind of where the battery stuff is. But, so here's the exit. How do you get this vented into the truck without additional holes? Because I do not like putting holes in one of these trucks unless I have to. So this is what I did. I took the guts out of this guy here. So I'm going to pause it and pull that off real quick. Okay, back at you. So obviously these are power in, power out. This one's going to be turned into our RV 50 amp plug. I'll plug in here. I am going to put another plug probably right here for 110 out. But this hole here, so inside of these, they have electrical plugs. Well, this one, I gutted it. It goes right into the tab. Why I did that is because when your heater's here and you have the vent, it'll come out of here, it'll go up, and look at this fit. It goes clean over. Throw a little screwdriver clamp on there, and you have heat right in the truck. Obviously, this will be stretched down. I'm going to get a different one so it's long enough. Right in the truck without cutting any additional holes. So I think that's pretty cool. And when you're driving, you take that off. This comes off. And you put everything back on. There you go. Looks factory, military. Cool, military truck. It's the little things that I like. Makes a big difference in how these trucks are built. Looks, as far as the Overland look. Like I said, we're not building a huge $1 million camper. We have a brand new, almost 40-foot fifth wheel toy hauler that we'll use that one for. This is our fun truck. Still debating on this. So our water tank's right behind here. I'm half tempted to either move this wire up to this corner here. So I'll just move it up, make a new plate for here, and put a water fill right here, because this is underneath the dinette. So that would be my water fill point with a vent for that 50-gallon water tank that's going to sit here. and it would be best if I do drill a hole if I ever have to empty it. So most likely I will be putting a drain up under here somewhere so I could drain low water point for that tank. But yeah, that's it. Sorry, a little long-winded video. I figure I might as well just get in some of the updates. And yeah, but hey, if you guys could, we're trying to get to that 1,000 member mark of people that follow us. So if you could, please subscribe to our channel and, you know, share, get some other people to subscribe. We're just down-to-earth people doing down-to-earth videos, no editing. Might do a little stuff here and there, but, you know, we're just a normal person having fun with our toy and hopefully get out there and have a lot more fun and meet up with you. Oh, by the way, Brutus, I'm sure some of you that follow this, Brutus, the military truck, that's all camoed, all the lights, the super built one that was for sale. It is 25 miles from us. So we are going to meet them this coming Friday for brunch. They're bringing our truck. They're bringing their truck. We're bringing our truck. We're going to meet up for brunch and have a little introduction. Hopefully we can get together and do some Nevada exploring with Brutus and the box. So let's get it going. Let's get subscribed. Let's get some likes. Let's get this build done.